with Diamond Dinosaur. Grab your kit, let's craft and score. Big dog barks and football plays. Diamond Dinosaur.
Guys, it's Mary Lee, the Diamond Dinosaur 33. Sorry about that, guys. Allergies are bad here today. I'm coming at you with a WIP. I feel like I haven't done one in quite some time, and I have a lot to talk about. First and foremost, how is everybody? I hope everybody has had hope everyone had a good July. I can't believe July was here and it's now gone, and we are literally into August, and Eagles football has started. Actually, just football in general has started. So yeah, I'm super excited about that because you know how much I love my ball. So let's effing go birds. But then I also want to talk to you guys about the RVA Sizzling Summer Retreat that I went on for the very first time. So I was super excited for that to happen. I was really glad that my daughter decided she wanted to go. She's been crafting with me for a very long time. I don't think she'd mind me saying that she's currently 28, and she has been crafting with me since she was about 7. I would take her and we would scrapbook together. To me, crafts, it's very important that you find something you love as an outlet, and you expand on that. So I'm very glad that she has also found diamond painting, and she loves it, and she was able to go as well. So first, let me tell you what I'm working with today. I am working on my Gothic Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein in Frankenstein's castle, so to speak. They call it a Gothic castle, but it is Frankenstein's castle, and it is from Paintly. So I do not have a picture to show you. I just have what I'm working on. My trinket tray today is my Pup in a Tub from Sparkling Nana, along with my Pup in a Tub trash tray as well. My cover minder today is from Distracted by Diamonds. It is my Ghoul Gang, because listen, who doesn't want to be a part of a Ghoul Gang, right? I know I do. They're all my favorite iconic female horror characters, minus the Boulet brothers, mind you. My tray that I'm using is just a small purple Muni-Made tray, and the pen that I'm using is a pen that I bought from my dear friend Mary Kearns, who is one of my Zoom sisters, and she was also at the retreat. This pen was just, she loved it. She thought it was very pretty. I don't know where she got it. I think she may have won it in an event. But she did not remember who the turner was. So it was just too big for her little hands. And as you can see, I mean, I can palm a basketball, so it's perfect for me. Yeah, so I'm going to start talking about the retreat because I know some of my friends may not want to hear about football, and that is okay. I mean, my husband don't want to hear me talk about football either, and that's okay. So I am used to it. No biggie. So, let me tell you a little bit about how I got to be able to go to the RVA Sizzling Summer Retreat. Last year was the first RVA retreat, and it is hosted by DP Around the World and Shenanigans with the Bergs. I came across DP Around the World, Diamond Painting Around the World, on Facebook, oh my God, years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, I think. And I joined the group, but then I kind of lost contact. You know how Facebook is weird, like if you don't comment or whatever, then all of a sudden you stop getting notifications and it just doesn't pop up anymore. So all of a sudden it popped up again for me, and I was like, oh, I forgot I was part of this group. So then I started monitoring the group a little bit more and saw that they had a Monday night Zoom. So every Monday night There's a Zoom link that's posted every Monday. It's on hiatus right now. It will be starting, I think, in a week or two, back up again. So a link gets posted in the DP Diamond Painting Around the World Facebook page, and you click this link when it's time, and you get put on Zoom automatically with all these other diamond painters. And it's a way to socialize with people who have like-minded hobbies, and you're able to diamond paint with your friends. So I loved it the first time I did it. I couldn't get enough of it, and then I just continued. A spot did open in the RVA retreat last year, but unfortunately I was not able to get the time off of work, and I actually ended up being sick anyway, so it was good that I didn't go. But I was determined to go this year. So as soon as it opened up that I could register for this year, for 2026, I did, and I immediately went and booked my room. And I'm so glad I did, because I have been talking to a lot of these women on Zoom for well over a year now, and it was so amazing to see them in person and meet them for the first time. I'm so proud of each and every one of them. I'm very happy to be part of this group. Let's just say it that way. I can't remember the last time I had a friend group like this that I could rely on for anything. They're there for me. We are sisters through and through. So I want to thank each and every one of them. They knew who they are, for being so welcoming and kind. And then on top of that, they welcomed my daughter in too. Like, she's not Mary Lee's daughter. She is not the little hatchling of the Diamond Dinosaur 33. She is her own person. She is her own dino, and they have accepted her as her own person. They don't treat her like she's just my daughter, you know what I mean? They treat her like she's an adult woman and part of the group, which I think is amazing. So that being said, once we got there, because we went, the retreat goes from Wednesday to Sunday, and I actually decided that I wanted to leave and arrive on Monday, just so I could have some downtime with my daughter. It's been a very long time since I've been on a vacation longer than 2 days and been out of the state like that. So we enjoyed the pool and the hot tub and just enjoyed ourselves until our friends started coming on Tuesday. So once the retreat started, it was amazing. It was amazing. I had fantastic seating arrangements. The prizes were great. The charities, were fantastic. There were new prizes every day up for auction, or not auction, for like the Chinese, for raffles, I guess, waffles, whatever you want to call them. And then there were door prizes. There were games that were played. We had a costume contest that was for the 80s, because the theme of the retreat was bring it back the 80s. So, you dressed up in your best 80s garb. So that was really fun. I wasn't going to participate in it, but my daughter kind of talked me into it. So we ended up running to Walmart on Tuesday, and found some stuff that we could actually use for a little costume throw together. So that was awesome. And then we had a pajama party. So, wear your best pajamas. I had the best pajamas at the party, because I had my Godzilla onesie, and we all know how Mary Lee feels about Godzilla. Period. There was a dirty deep here, which is kind of like a dirty Santa gift, like a white elephant type exchange. So we did that, and that was really fun. I actually ended up bringing my own gift back home. Now, the reason I brought my own gift back home is, again, this was my first real true retreat like this, right? So I kind of didn't know what to expect. My daughter really had never done it, so she didn't really know what to expect. And you don't think of the little things, right? You just don't. You don't think of the little things. And when the first person took their gift and they opened it up, it was a candle. For those of you that don't know me, I am highly sensitive to any kind of smell, perfume, deodorant, hairspray, toothpaste, anything. I can only use Purex laundry soap, and it's been like that for almost 50 years. Okay, I just can't. I can break out in hives, my eyes water, I can't see, they burn, they itch, I can't breathe because my sinuses close up. So pollen, yeah, like I am sick most of the time from like March to November. I only have 3 good months out of the year: December, January, February. When it is 20 degrees outside and everything outside is dead, I'm living my best life, period. I just can't. I can't with the pollen. It just makes me really sick. I have a nasal spray I use. I have Zyrtec I use. I have Benadryl most of the time, every day. So I refuse to get allergy injections because I just have so many allergies. It wouldn't be worth it. It would just be raping my insurance company, so to speak. So I digress. Getting back to the retreat, when I saw that person open up that candle, I looked at my daughter and I said, you know, if that's going to be my luck, I'm going to get one of these smelly candles, and unfortunately no one's going to take that prize from me and I'm going to be stuck with it. So my daughter's like, Mom, just go take your own present. If it's still there, take your present that you brought or the present that I bought. We know where it came from, we know what it is, and you'll be fine. So I actually ended up bringing back the little diamond painting kit that I took as my DP gift. So that's how I ended up with my own gift. It was more of a precautionary thing for me because if I go into an allergic reaction attack, let's just say on a Monday afternoon, it probably would take me to Wednesday almost to start to feel myself again because of the congestion, the postnasal drip, the watery eyes, the itching of the eyes. You know, it's just, I literally look like a raccoon with a red mask. That's what it looks like sometimes. So yeah, allergies, you know, they just suck big time. So that was a good time. The pictures that were taken were amazing. Like there were some good pictures of me and my daughter and just me and my friends in general. We also had a secret sister through Elster. My secret sister, her name was Vicky, and she was flippin' amazing. It was her first retreat as well. And she, oh my God, she got me my big gift was a Richard Spangler diamond painting with the enhancement drills from DP with Sparklers. She got me Philadelphia Eagles diamond painting. She got me Philadelphia Eagles earrings and candy and Coke. I got a can of soda and a snack every single day. So it was just amazing. My secret sister turned out to be, it was Mary Kern, where I got, again, this lovely pen. She was my secret sister, and she loves the Rancho Gordo beans. I forget what they're called, but she's in like their bean club. And we always tease her about it because now she's got bougie bean friends. So I got her everything beans. Like she had jelly beans. She got the Rancho Gordo bean book, which is a cookbook with recipes in it. I got her a 6-pack of her Sprite soda that she liked. I got her a diamond painting from the WIP that she wanted. And then I also bought her, as a special gift, a little rainbow colored crystal candy dish for her jelly beans. So she loved it. I don't think, it's been a very long time since I've had this much fun. And when I say that, I don't mean I don't have fun like when I go to the Eagles games, because I do, but it's a different type of fun. This is just fun with a group of friends and women that you vibe with. You just chillax, you know what I'm saying? Just chill. go with it. So I booked for next year. So my daughter and I are scheduled to attend the retreat next year. I forget when the date is, so hold on, I'll bring it up so I can tell you guys. We also booked our room, so instead of going on Monday next year, we are going to leave on Sunday. So I'm looking for a date. Info is features tab. Okay. All right. Let me go see if I can find it in the feature tab. It is in the feature tab in Diamond Painting Around the World, and also in the RVA Sizzling Summer Retreat on Facebook. So if you just search those out on Facebook, you can find those two groups. Get that, join those groups, get that information. It'll be awesome. It's held at the Drury Hotel in Richmond, Virginia. I'm trying to find the date of it. I can't remember. Oh, okay. So they kick off on Wednesday, July 21st, and they wrap it up on Sunday, July 25th. So my daughter and I will be arriving at the Drury on Sunday. So I booked the hotel from Sunday through Saturday. So I just wanted to do that extra time because it's just a really good time, and it's a really good way to decompress and just to chill out. My husband has his shtick, and he goes to wrestling all the time, which is amazing. I went to wrestling with him before because I like to watch wrestling sometimes too. But that's his release. And sometimes, listen, there's been times where he's went to wrestling 5 weekends in a row. And that's great for him. Good for him. He goes with his friend Rob, and they go and they have a good time. I don't really have any outside activities other than the Eagles games. And I don't do them every week, clearly. I do try to go to a couple games a year. So I have my first game, paid for. So I'll be attending the opening day against the Commanders in Philly on September 13th. So this is a way for me to get with my friends and everything. But as my husband would say, I don't know why you need to get with your friends in person. You're with them all the time anyway because you're always on Zoom. And he's absolutely right. I'm always on the phone with my friends, whether it's FaceTime, Zoomies, whatever. What's the other one? Like Skype, FaceTime. Oh, Messenger. You can do it on Messenger too. Just get with your friends. If you have the ability to, sorry, I was distracted by my birds outside. If you have the ability to, get on FaceTime with your girlfriends and diamond paint, you can even use TikTok. Do it because it's so important. It's just really important to vibe with your friends, and it's a good time, especially if I work a stressful job at times. So it is a good way for me to decompress. So trust and believe, I am looking forward to retirement because I have a big stash that I have to work through. So that being said, that is the retreat. That is next week, or next year. So if you can, attend the retreat, that would be great. I'm sure that shenanigans with the Bergs, and would love to have you. Also, tomorrow starts the week-long Zoom retreat, which that's a fun thing too. Where the Zoom is open, it's left open, and you just come and go as you please. And you can find that information on Diamond Painting Around the World in the Facebook page, the group page. So I did come home with a big haul. I noticed a lot of my friends were doing their videos for their hauls. I didn't do that. My brain does not work that way. So when I get home from a retreat and we've unpacked the car and we bring everything in, I'll sit down for a few minutes, I'll get something to drink, and I'll decompress a little bit. But then I immediately got to start putting shit away. I can't have my shit all over the place because I like to work in a structured area. It's just how my brain works. I treat it like it's my job at times. And I need to have my space be my space and not have any additional shit in it. I got to move shit. I got to put it away. So a lot of my stuff, like my little bags and treat bags that I got from my friends, I opened them up. If they had candy in it, I put it in a box for candy. So that sits on my counter in my craft room. And I just went through things and started putting things away without even thinking about, trying to do a WIP that day or even the next day because I was off on Monday. I did do an unboxing on Monday because I literally got packages every single day I was gone. So I had a ton of canvases to unbox and open, and I still have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I still have about 8 canvases, and I already opened 3, but I have like another 8 to do. So I didn't even think about going through and showing, my friends, showing you guys and doing a video as to what I got. I didn't even think about it, and I apologize. I'll try to remember to be better next year. I'll try to be better next year for you ladies. For all you people that aren't really watching, and that's fine. So yeah, I'm going to do an unboxing later today. When I'm done this WIP, I'm going to go, my husband and I are going to go out. My friend, Kathy, over at Kitty for Crafts, she sent me a link to a Wild Bird Unlimited, I think it's called, and there's local stores near you, and there is a store about 20 minutes from me. So my husband is going to take me there so I can go look at the bird stuff because since I lost my 2 dogs, I still have 2 more dogs. They're technically my daughters, but they're with me all the time. But since I lost my other 2, I've taken to having bird feeders in the yard, and I get to watch the birdies. So I just want to go and look and see what they have and stuff like that. I'm enjoying my time with the birds. Just like I enjoyed my time with shenanigans with the Bergs last week at the retreat. See what I did there? Birds. See that? Lame AF. I know. It's so stupid. It was one of those stupid dad jokes, that you heard back in the 80s. The worst. Let's see. Oh my God, it was such a blast. It was such a blast. I don't want to sit and say I wish I could go back to it because I want to look forward to next year. Because next year is going to be denim and diamonds. So that's the theme of it. So I am looking forward to that. Trust and believe it. I am looking forward to that, John. Okay. Now, into the nitty gritty. For those of you that don't care, you can listen or not. It doesn't matter. It's football time, baby. Football's back. Let's go. All right. Oh, I'm so excited. So, Eagles football. We have a new offense this year. We have a new offensive coordinator. So I have been very excited to see what this offense is going to bring. And so far, I am extremely, extremely happy. I'm seeing a lot of under center, a lot of play action, a lot of throwing across the middle from Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts running the ball. I'm seeing a lot of plays that are incorporating Saquon into the passing game as well. I'm seeing just so much positivity coming from the team and how they're embracing this offense. And I just can't wait to see it, guys. I just can't wait to see it. August 25th is the one and only open practice for the Philadelphia Eagles. They do it a little differently. Most teams will allow you to come in for free or for a cheap ticket and be able to watch their practices. Philadelphia does not do that. Their practices are all closed. Some are open to the media, but only certain ones. And as for fans, you can go to these practices, but you need to have an open invitation from the Philadelphia Eagles to go there. So usually it's like kids groups, low-income kids, things like that. They get to go and, they bust them in, whatever. And that's fine. That's fantastic. I love that for the Eagles, and I love that for the kids. But what they do is there's one practice, they hold it at Lincoln Financial Field. So it's not even at the Jefferson Health Complex. It's not even there. It's at the Lincoln Financial Field where they play. And tickets went up $5 this year. Normally they're $10. So they went up $15. And every single ticket that is sold, that money goes to the Philadelphia Eagles Autism Foundation. to raise money for autism. Last year, there was probably about 10,000 people at this practice at $10 a ticket. So it was amazing. It was literally amazing. So that happens on August 25th. So I do have my tickets for that. So I will be there for that. And then I do try to go to a preseason game if I can, so I can get an even clearer idea to see them, working out with pads and stuff. And that game for me is, I believe it's August 28th at Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles are playing the Cincinnati Bengals. So I'm hoping that I can get a glimpse of Joe Burrow, Joey B, Joe Cool, Jamar Chase, the wide receiver for the Bengals, and the tight end T. Higgins. I'm kind of looking to see if I can get a glimpse of all these guys, because that's not a team that we normally play, so I only get to see them at certain times. And then opening day is September 13th for the Eagles at home against the Washington Commanders. So it'll be cool. I get to see JD5, Jaden Daniels, number 5, the quarterback of the Commanders. So I've seen him before. The Commanders, though, however, will be without Deebo Samuels. He decided to do a 1-year contract back to the San Francisco 49ers. So goodbye. See you later. F the Niners. We're not Niners fans in this house. Except George Kittle, because he's funny AF. Talking a little bit about what I've seen so far. First and foremost, so let's just discuss, Eagles took us some serious loss of money with the A.J. Brown trade. They did get draft capital. But we extended our defensive lineman, Jalen Carter, who's a dog, bro. A dog. He's a beast. Up through 2032 or 2031, I think. Like, he's got 5 years. With his contract, it actually saved, by doing that, it actually saved, Howie Roseman saved the Philadelphia Eagles. $17.6 million was saved against the 2027 salary cap. So that was hugely positive, and it was very important to get him signed so he stays with the Eagles. The Eagles like to draft and build off of that. They like to draft well and keep their really good draft players within their system till they retire. It's one of the things the Eagles pride themselves on, and they do that very, very, very well. I mean, looking at it, I think of all the players on the team, the main roster, five have come from other teams and were not drafted by the Eagles. Saquon Barkley is one of them. Tank Bigsby is another. Jonathan Grenard is one. Reek Woolen is another. And who was the other one? Munt, maybe the tight end. Oh, no, Zach Bond. Zach Bond is the other one. He's a linebacker. He's going to be the head linebacker this year. He's going to wear the green dot full time for the communication with the defensive coordinator, Vic Fangio. But so that's a big deal. When you only have like 5 players that have been traded or signed through free agency, and all your other players have been drafted by the Eagles and built up, that's a big deal. Let me see. Jonathan Grenard, we traded for him in this offseason. He's an edge rusher. We got him from the Vikings. He strained his shoulder lifting weights right before practice started the other day. So he is on the PUP list. So he's hurt. He's probably not going to be back. He's not even going to be here for practice. He's not going to be back. So he'll be lucky if he makes it to play the first game. Which is kind of sad. He is injury prone. So I was kind of hoping that he didn't get hurt, but it's just gonna, hopefully that will allow Nolan Smith, our draft pick from a couple years ago from Georgia, to step up and be the edge rusher that we thought that he could be, that we know he can be. You know, when we drafted him, he was injured. He did play well, but he was injured, so he didn't see the field a lot. And then his second year is when second or third year is when he went to the Super Bowl. We went to the Super Bowl. And he played well that year, but he tore his bicep like one of the last plays of the Super Bowl, and he continued to play injured throughout it to finish it out. And then he had surgery. So last year he was kind of on a downward spiral swing type thing because of his injury and just trying to get back into the flow. But he is, 100% right now. So hoping that Nolan Smith, who I love Nolan Smith. He is one of my favorite players. I'm hoping that he does well this year and he can step up. And with Jonathan Grenard being on the PUP list, he might be able to definitely step up and get some more reps because he doesn't have to worry about sharing them. Then you have the other rookie, Jalix Hunt, who was drafted Super Bowl year because he was drafted the year with Cooper, DeJean, and Quinyon Mitchell. Jalix, he's coming into his own, man. He just keeps getting better and better every year. I expect him to 100% break out and ball out this year. I'm going to expect him to have at least maybe 8 sacks. At least that. So that's my hope for Jalix Hunt. He's amazing. He's so awesome. He's so friendly and nice. It's great. It's a good dude. A good dude. We have our number 1 draft pick from last year, Jahad Campbell. When he was drafted, Nakobe Dean was hurt at the time. And Nakobe Dean was one of our Georgia Bulldog linebackers that we drafted. And he was hurt, but he had come back and Nakobe started balling out. So Jahad Campbell did not really get to play as much interior linebacker because of Nakobe. So they were trying to transition him maybe to edge to be like another person for some depth there. But Nakobe is now with the Raiders. He was traded to the Raiders, or he went to the Raiders. He wasn't traded. He went to the Raiders. So Jahad Campbell is just going to stay as an ILB and work beside Zach Bond, which I'm glad to see that because that's where his forte is. He's a linebacker. Tank Bigsby is going to be the running back number 2 most likely next to Saquon. So I'm really happy for that because you can do so many things with both of them in the passing game and the run game. So you could literally have Saquon on one side, Tank on the other, and then balls, Jalen's got the ball. He drops back, Saquon runs, and then he just passes the ball off to Tank. Tank takes it up the middle. There you go. So there's a lot of different things you can do with both Tank Bigsby and Saquon. So I'm glad that Tank is going to be getting those reps this year. He should have got them last year. Point blank, period. The stupid offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo, douchebag, did not utilize Tank Bigsby the way he should be utilized. And Nick Sirianni allowed that to happen, and that's bullshit, period. Tank is a dog. He is a dog. He's a beast. And, yeah, I'm glad to see he's going to get his time this year. Don't get me wrong. I still love Say. Everybody loves Saquon. Our O-line is healthy, finally. Definitely having a longer off-season has definitely helped. Landon Dickerson and Lane Johnson, as well as Cam Jurgens. So that's good to see. Our run game could really bounce back from what it was last year because now we have a healthy O-line. And better blockers. Looking at you, Grant can't block a Terra, jerk. Our tight end, Grant Capatera. He can't block for shit. It's terrible. But we have Johnny Munt now, so Johnny Munt, he can block, as well as Dallas Goedert. So there's that. So glad to see that they're all healthy and they're all seem to be really bought into this new offense. especially Jordan Mailata. He was talking about it. He likes to refer to, in his own words, to our new offensive coordinator, Sean Mannion, as an evil genius. So that's exciting to hear. Let's talk about the secondary real quick a little bit. Well, let me stay on with the offense real quick. And I think I already mentioned this, that I'm really, really happy to see that Jalen Hurts is playing more under center and throwing across the middle, because we need some play action, right? We need some RPOs out there. Run pass option. We need some of them, and they weren't doing it. It's constantly shotgun, A.J. Brown, shotgun, A.J. Brown, shotgun, A.J. Brown. And all three of those times, A.J. dropped the ball. Here we are. I digress. He's moved on. Goodbye. See you later. To be honest, though, side note, if I was the coach, his ass would have been gone the minute he opened a book to read it on the sidelines. I ain't got time for that crap. Get out. Okay, so let's talk about the one area of our defense that I think I'm going to be watching very closely is the safety position. So, not last, the year with, was it the year with Jahad Campbell? Maybe, I can't remember now. We drafted little Andrew Makuba. I loved Makuba. He did really well, but then he broke his leg. So he didn't really play at all last year. So he's got to work for his safety spot. So we have Andrew Makuba, we have Michael Carter, and we have Marcus Epps. And we allowed our main safety, both of our main safeties actually, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. We got rid of him right after the Super Bowl. And then we allowed Reed Blankenship to walk last year. So in free agency this past year. So Reed is now a Texas Titan. Or Texas, oh my God, he's a Texan. So we need help in the safety position, right? So I think the plan is we have the amazing Cooper DeJean, number 33. All great things are number 33. He plays, he's like a hybrid, right? He can play nickel corner, he can play outside corner, he can play slot corner, he can play safety. So I think for the most part right now, from what I've heard, Marcus Epps and Michael Carter are going to be trying to get that second safety, that first safety position. They're going to be battling it out. But when we're in the base formation, which uses 4 linemen, so you have 4 defensive linemen, and then you'll have three linebackers behind the linemen, then you usually have 2 cornerbacks and 2 safeties. So when we are in that base position, Cooper DeJean will be one of those safeties, right? But when we jump down and do the nickel positioning, right? So the nickel, you remove one of those linebackers and you add a 5th defensive back. So then Cooper will drop back to the nickel position or the slot cornerback position. And then you'll have like Marcus Epps and Michael Carter will be the safeties, or Andrew Makuba would be in there with one of them. So that's the plan for now, which is awesome because we don't really need Cooper on the outside because we have Reek Woolen, who we got from Seattle. So he came from Seattle in free agency, so he's going to play that opposite cornerback's position alongside Quinyon Mitchell. And I love Q, by the way. That's my guy. Q, Coop, well, listen, if they're wearing Eagles on their helmet, they're my favorite. Let's just say it that way. Yeah, so, without A.J. Brown now, so I'm kind of feeling that our wide receivers, and don't quote me on this, it's just a thought that I have and from things I've been reading, seeing, and hearing. Naturally, our number 1 wideout is going to be Devontae Smith, which I'm so happy for that because I love Devontae. He has always been one of my favorite players, like literally no lie. So I'm happy for him. Not that he ever had to take a back seat to AJ, but he's just so humble, and he doesn't complain if he doesn't get the ball. He does whatever's asked, you know. It's just awesome. And hey, he's a fucking Heisman Trophy winner, okay? Period. So I'm happy for Devontae, and congratulations to him and his girl on their wedding this past spring. And then I think our second wide receiver too, I really believe it's going to be Dontavian Wicks. And we got him from the Green Bay Packers. Now, you didn't really get to see a lot of Dontavian, or Tav Wicks is like what they're calling him. You didn't get to see a lot of him play when he was with the Packers because he was in such an overloaded wide receiver room. So you had Romeo Dobbs, you had Kraft, you had all these different wide receivers in there. So he just didn't get it, the touches that, you know, he would have liked to have gotten, I guess. So once Sean Mannion came over, he was able to pull him with him. So that's amazing. And I mean, I was watching the video that was going around and went viral yesterday was Jalen Hurts. He's under center. He drops back. He runs off to his left and he takes the ball and he throws the ball across his own body. Dontavian Wicks was being covered by like second or third stringer cornerback and safety, I guess. And he just lunged right over them and pulled that in with a one-handed catch. And it was beautiful, beautiful. So definitely the relationship, I guess is what I'm trying to say, is there between Jalen Hurts and Dontavian Wicks. So I'm really, really happy for that, and I can't wait to see how that grows amongst the two of them throughout the season. And then I think our third wide receiver is probably going to end up being Mekhi Lemon, who was our #1 draft pick this year. He'll be a slot receiver most likely. So I'm looking forward to that too. So, yeah, guys, football's back. It's amazing. It is amazing. You know, fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds. So, oh my God, this paint's hitting me with a little bit of confetti right now. So on that note, I've been diamond painting for a few hours now. I've been up since 6 o'clock. So I think I'm going to stop my video here and get my shoes on so I can go and spend some time with my husband, the William. We're going to go out to that little bird store and just enjoy some time together. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to change my setup a little bit, and I'm going to do an unboxing of these canvases so I can get them off my counter and put away. I am going to be doing it a little bit differently though, because some of these canvases are they're becoming bigger and bigger. Oh, see, now I guess you can see the Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein. The canvases are becoming bigger, so it's hard to maneuver them on my counter. So I'm going to do it forward facing the camera. So I'm hoping that that works. So if I don't think it works though, I will not be posting it and just do it normally. I'll just redo it normally on my counter. But look for my WIP later today. And then look for those unboxings a little bit later as well. So that being said, I'm going to sign off for now. I hope everyone has a good day. Enjoy your weekend. It's going to be nice out. Probably hot though, unfortunately. So enjoy your day. If you guys get a chance, go to the Facebook page of Diamond Painting Around the World and look up that 24-hour Zoom retreat that starts tomorrow. And I hope to see you there, guys. I'll try to link that below, or at least hashtag it so you guys remember. You can just hashtag it and find it. I'm not real good with links. They don't always want to work for me. So that being said, I will catch you on the next one. Remember, roar in dinosaur means the following: I love you, I appreciate each and every one of you. And it also means go birds. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.